I'll show you how to use the free version of AllTrails in this video and also show you what I think is worth paying for, including these off-trail alerts. For me, the real strength in AllTrails is with discovery and planning. There's over 500,000 routes or trails on there. Most of them are in the USA, but there's definitely worldwide coverage as well. Years ago, the quality of these routes were sort of hit or miss, but today they actually have regional moderators who vet the trails, and they even allow land managers like parks to go in there and make sure the trails and the routes are in the right places. I like to use the map view, which you can do on desktop or in the mobile app. I will use the filter to pick the type of hike that I'm looking for, and my most used filters are probably distance and elevation. I can hone in on how long and how much climbing I can do, and then get a list of hikes. Now, once I have a hike, I can click into it. I can get stuff like the basic info, but for me, the most valuable thing here are the reviews. If I scroll down, look at the reviews, I can get a picture of what's going on in the trail. You can see here on this trail, people are saying that the trail is closed. It doesn't say that anywhere else in the guide, but here it's telling me that. This is the strength for me of AllTrails, getting this type of information from the community of, I think, 90+ million users. And I always look at the number of reviews. If there's a lot of reviews, it means it's a popular trail. If there's only a couple reviews at this point, it might mean the trail's not even there anymore. If you look at the last review, you can see here it's a few years ago. This probably isn't a trail that's active anymore. AllTrails also lets parks go in and put alerts on the trails if the conditions are bad, or even if the trails are closed. Here you can see there's a little write-up here saying the trail is closed, and there's even a link to the official closure order. This has been a very effective way to keep people out of trouble. You could see from some of their case studies that search and rescues have been down from this. I applaud AllTrails for letting land managers do this. This was a very smart thing. All right, let's say this is the hike. Let's go to the map. Now, on the free AllTrails account, you have a very good topographic map based on OpenStreetMaps. You have an elevation profile you can scrub through. You can also select from different map layers, including a satellite layer, which is handy. If you get the first level of the paid plan, which is the Plus plan, you can also see these 3D maps. And then there are also, as part of the Plus plan, these overlays that you can add. I like this precipitation overlay. It gives you a time-lapsed weather radar, so you can know when you're on parts of the trail what the weather forecast is going to be. Same thing with snow. You can see snow depth according to the NOAA modeling here. It even gives you related reviews that reference the snow depth, which is a really handy feature. And these features are part of the Plus plan. And if you go for the Peak plan, which is the highest level, you can also get heat maps, which are nice to have, but not one I find myself using that much. I think the Plus version is a great value, especially when you can get it at a discount. I'll put the lowest discount code that I can find online on my website. Just search for Hiking Guy Best Hiking Gear, and you can get to that page. Okay, let's say you found the hike that you like. Just go ahead to Saved and Favorites. You'll save it there, and then it will automatically be synced to your phone. And if you have a Plus membership, you can also print your map from here, which is helpful if your battery dies on your phone. There's all kinds of parameters, and you can zoom in and out of the map to get the exact view that you want. And if you have the Plus plan, when you're on the phone, I highly recommend downloading the map offline so you can navigate when you're out of cell phone range or even in airplane mode. And you're actually able to download several types of map layers offline, like satellite. You can even do things like download all the trails in a park. You just have to browse to the park and it'll give you an option to download all the trails there. So if you're traveling somewhere and you just want to have all the trails just in case, you can do that too. And also, if you use a Garmin when you're hiking, you can also send your hike or your route to Garmin Connect and then sync it with any of the devices that you have. Okay, I've got the hike saved. I got my offline maps. I'm in the car ready to go. If I go click on Get Directions, I can bring the directions up in Apple Maps or Google Maps, and I can use this to drive right to the trailhead. Very handy and convenient feature that I use all the time. Now, once I'm at the trailhead, I'll simply just fire up the app, go to Favorites, find the hike that I saved, click on Map, and you'll see there's an interface here where I can hit Start. Now it's going to be using the phone's GPS to track the hike and give me directions. Now you can swipe up on this bottom tray and get more information about the hike, including an elevation profile, and you can also move around the map while you're navigating, and you see your route as this thick line here on the map. Now before you start, I do recommend enabling another Plus feature called Live Share. You can actually share a live tracking link to anyone that you want, and they can follow along on your hike. You can even enter an end time when you're supposed to be home. When recipients get it, they'll be able to see your position on a web page for mobile or desktop, and they can follow along there. And if you have a service like T-Mobile Satellite, AllTrails is actually set up to work with satellite, and this tracking will work over satellite. Although I've had hit or miss performance here, which is probably more of a connection thing, not necessarily an AllTrails thing. There's some other neat features here. The person on the other end can get text message updates on your hike. They can give you a little cheer and cheer you along. And if you don't return in time, they can see your last known position. All the information is nice and tidy here, and they can share it with search and rescue to know where you were when you were last tracked by the app. Now, when you're navigating, it's pretty straightforward. You're just following the line along the course. If there's a landmark or a notable feature along your route, you'll get a little notification that it's up ahead. And if you have the paid plus plan and happen to go more than 50 meters off the course, you'll even get a notification telling you you're not in the right place, which obviously is a very helpful feature. There's an Apple Watch app that's available to all of the tiers, but you need to have your phone with you for it to work. It's also worth noting that using this will burn your battery down just like any hiking app will. On my iPhone 17 Pro Max with live tracking and T-Satellite on, I was burning around 7% on average battery per hour. If I put that in airplane mode and turned live track off, it was much, much less. And then I always like to pay it forward by leaving a review, rating the trail, reporting on the trail conditions, and sharing my experience with other users. Now, everything I showed you here, you can do with the Plus membership. You can also get the higher one, which is called Peak. It has the heat maps I showed you, and you can also do things like custom routes within the app. If you don't want to do custom routes in the app, you want to do that online, you can do that without a Peak membership. Peak membership also includes this plant ID feature, which works okay. You can also get a free app like Seek and do the same thing, just in a different app. Now, if you want to get AllTrails Plus, again, just search for Hiking Guy Best Hiking Gear. I'll put the lowest coupon code I find in that link. Sometimes I see them for like 50%, 30% is normal, but for whatever it is, $25 US for the year. For me, it's a good buy, and I use it quite a bit. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thanks everyone on Patreon who makes videos like this possible. I could not do it without you. Stay safe, and I will see you out on the trails.